We're live.
All right.
Okay. Hey, everybody. How are you doing? Good to see you guys. Thanks, everybody, for hopping on. I see Charlotta, Janie Jane, Laura, Karen, Joellen. Hey, everybody. How are you doing? We're surviving the grandkids in the camping. I don't know why we have an echo here. Anyway, we're in our campground. We moved today. This is a different background. I am now in my daughter's office at her house, and everything is torn up. There is not a lamp in the house. They packed everything up. It's all in boxes. They had a flood here. I don't know if you guys have been in the loop, but it's been a mess. Wait a minute. Let me turn off that little banner thing here. Forgot about one little extra thing. I'm so excited. We have a special guest today, but I just want to do any little extra things so we don't have to interrupt. So what else? Yes, everything is going well. I think we have, today is the last day. If today is the 10th, which, yes, today's the 10th. So today is the last day on a Cherry on Top challenge. So I hope that you guys have all entered whatever you made in that span of time where we did our fun little make and take, or our project with Cherry on Top. And there's 3 really good prizes. So I hope that you entered. And what else? There's not a whole lot going on this week here because I knew I'd be away. So we are coming back on Tuesday. We'll be back on Tuesday for a live. We're driving back on Monday, back down in Virginia. It is really hot here, but it's been really nice at night in the camper. We open all the windows and it's just very nice. The kids are doing well. My little granddaughter has a broken arm, but you wouldn't even know it because she's just doing whatever she wants with her arm. We're trying to keep it in the sling, but she, we did a craft project today. We decoupaged some cigar boxes that Susie Bentz gave me. So that took time and they all learned how to decoupage. So that was good. So we're training up the little crafters and all is going well. Hi, Isabel. And Lenine, yes. Oh, was I gone? Wait, was I frozen? Echo gone. Yes, I muted our special guest. I think she's got a fan going. So anyway, we will try and do our best. We're all in different places where we normally go live. So, okay, good. Works over here. Thank you, Charlotta. And Charlotta is in Sweden. So if it's working for her, it should work for everybody. Okay, I hope you all had a great week. Echo gone. Okay. All right, so what we're going to do is I am so excited to have our special guest today, and I think you will be too, because I met Dana a while ago, and we'll talk about that, but she has such an interesting job, I think. I don't know exactly everything that she does, just she's going to tell us, but she works for this company called FaveCrafts. I don't know if any of you guys have been there. It's like a kind of a destination for all different kinds of crafts online. So without further ado, I'm going to bring Dana in, and we are gonna, there she is. Whoops, wait a minute. How's that? Maybe we'll go like that. We usually do the flatter screen, but wait, let me unmute. Sorry, Dana. Okay.
That's okay. Hello.
I wasn't trying to mute you there, but I heard an echo. So I think we're good now, though.
I hope so.
Sound okay, everybody? Oh, everybody's saying hi, Dana. Very good.
Hello.
Yeah. Are we working on YouTube? Yes, we're on YouTube. Okay. So, Dana, maybe would you mind just like introducing yourself? Tell us where you are and about your company and what you do, and then we'll get into specifics.
Yeah, that sounds great. So I'm Dana. I am the editor of FaveCrafts. So I work for Prime Publishing, and we have 34 websites. FaveCrafts is just the big one, the big crafting one, encompasses everything. And I've been there for 10 years.
Wow.
So the company, I think the company has only been around for 14 years.
Wow.
So it's pretty cool to have been there for so long.
Start.
Yeah. And FaveCrafts and most of our crafting websites, we share free tutorials from all over the internet. So that's kind of our shtick, the unique angle we're coming from, right? Like if you go to Pinterest, you're going to see paid tutorials, Ravelry, many of the other crafting websites. It's a mix of free and paid, and all of our content, like free printables, we've got all the tutorials, free, crochet patterns, etc.
Wow.
Everything's free. So
nice.
Yeah. A lot of our jobs as editors is aggregating the content from wherever we find it on the internet.
Wow.
And then we promote it in email newsletters. So that's probably the biggest portion of our jobs, is building email newsletters, sharing the projects. So
that is a huge job, I would think. I mean, because you have, so under the umbrella of FaveCrafts, you have the other sites too, like for each specific craft?
They're all separate.
Oh, they're separate. Okay.
Yeah. So actually often the same projects you'll see across the sites, depending on what makes sense, right? So like a crocheted Christmas gift would be on our Christmas site, our crochet site, and then FaveCrafts, for example.
Okay. So you get the general projects under FaveCrafts.
Mm-hmm.
So like how many would you have at a normal time?
That is, oh my goodness, that's such a good question. I wish I looked that up before.
Oh, that's all right.
Logged on. I mean, tens of thousands.
Yeah, I would think so
by now. Yeah.
I mean, you've been doing it a long time, as long as because I went out to film some videos for you guys in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was, you said 7 years ago, was it, that I came out?
Yeah, I think it might have been longer, actually.
Maybe. Yeah.
Like 2015, 2016.
That sounds right. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, that was fun. It was fun to visit and to just see like their studios, and I went to lunch with everybody. That's always the best part.
Yes, totally.
So, well, and you live in Chicago too, or are you remote, or like?
Well, we're all remote now, which was a COVID thing. Yeah. We would do like part-time remote back in the day, and now it's worked out well for us. So we've all stayed remote. Several of the editors have moved away. But the office is still there. It's in Northbrook, a suburb of Chicago, Illinois. Yeah. And I mean, I'm in the south suburbs now. A lot of us are still in the suburbs, but some folks are in Wisconsin.
Wow.
One girl's in North Carolina now. So.
Oh, well, that's kind of neat. You can still do the same job. And there's Jenny. Yes.
Oh, hi, Jenny. Oh my goodness.
7,000 active articles on the site. Holy cow. A lot for you to keep track of. So I don't even know how to ask how you do your job, but could you tell us like something like in a normal day, like what might be some of the things that you do?
Yeah. So for many of us, the bulk is building the email newsletters. So we'll look at new content that's come in and promote that, add the link. Say I'm doing a recycled crafts newsletter that's going out next week. I'll pull whatever new recycled projects are on the site. I'll look at stuff that was popular this time last year, and that's tends to be popular again. So we share a lot of that content, stuff that was popular a year ago or whatever. That is a huge part of our jobs. Newsletters are how we tell people what's going on the site. So that's a big part.
How do you find the projects? Like, do you have people that you like to work with, or do you just go out if you see something that looks interesting?
So the secret to finding the projects is we have a great user submitted article feature that is really popular, especially on FaveCrafts. So at this point, most of the designers we work with come to us, and they can just share the format of the articles on the site is, the project title, a photo of the finished project, short description, like 100 words, and then the link back to their blog to get the tutorial. So it's an awesome mutually beneficial setup, because then folks come to us. They could come to us 5 minutes after they've posted a new project on their blog and share the link that way. And so we've got all this brand new content coming in, and then we're a big traffic driver to the bloggers, which is amazing.
Now, how many subscribers do you have now? I mean, it was a lot when I talked to you last. It's got to be huge.
Yes, it's across all of craft. I'm pretty sure, and Jenny can correct me if I'm wrong since she's here. I believe it's like 3.1 million across all of our craft sites.
That's crazy. Wow. So any designers out there, if they have content, they have a blog and they create, you would like to see what they're making?
Totally. Yes, absolutely. Yeah.
Could I put up that little banner? Is that where they should go? That's where they can go to see the site, right?
Right. And then in the upper menu bar, there's a share your project link. So that's where you would go to get more info about submitting projects, what we're looking for at any given time. And I mean, there's some topics that are always popular, like recycled crafts, always popular, right? So, but I mean, people can share anything they want. We've got Christmas stuff coming in already, it's that time of year. So,
okay, that's good. Thank you, Jenny. Jenny added the link in there to submit. Yeah, I know that is an amazing number of subscribers. You're not kidding, Lenine. That is a lot. Hey, Teresita, is a blog necessary, or can it be YouTube or other social media? That's a good question.
Great question. YouTube is fine. Yeah, you can just include the YouTube link back to the tutorial. So we do have a number of folks who just send traffic back to YouTube.
Yeah. Do you find that people are still blogging? I mean, do you find that it's as popular as it was, like, say, 10 years ago, or do you think?
It's a good question. Yeah, we still get a lot of user submitted articles. So the content is still coming in, especially on FaveCrafts. We've talked as a company about how like advertising revenue, for example, has been down across the board. Not just for us, like this is for the industry, the whole industry. So I imagine some folks who are struggling to make a living off of blogging, or who are having a hard time managing their time with it, are like, this is not worth my time anymore. So that's we could be seeing some of that. There's also some people who like have a new blog post every day and they're constantly sharing. So it's a quantity is of the essence for those folks.
Yeah.
So it's a good question though. And there's, I think there's some folks who really prioritize, like they do crochet patterns, they're going to submit to the crochet site, and instead of, because like, again, like time.
Yeah. You can only do so much.
Projects.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I know. We've had that discussion too, because the comments are less, and I think people are more engaged in video now. So it's like, well, if you're going to change your platform, when is the time to do it? And, you have to take the time to learn how to do it. And sometimes even if you learn, you still mess up. So, how vulnerable do you want to be seen? I mean, it's easy to write a blog, but to be on camera, a lot of people don't like to do that. So I don't blame them. But here we are, and we're chatting away, and we're having a good time. So
yes, totally.
Yeah. Oh, there's Sabine from France. Hi. I think a lot of creators are spending more and more time on social media too. I agree. Oh yeah, because everyone has the phone. And I mean, even my grandkids, when they're young, I mean, they're playing games, but they would be on, if we didn't make them get off, they would be on it all the time. It is. Hello, Amy Powers. Interaction with people. That is something that we find about our group. We have a Facebook group, and it's and you're seeing a lot of people in the chat there who are part of it. And we do like our community. We like to get together. And I think you were telling me about some events that you have.
Yeah. I would love to talk about our virtual events. So that's another big part of my job specifically, is running we've got virtual crafting classes twice a month, is about as frequently as we run them. They're an hour, Tuesdays at 11 a.m. Central, if anyone's wondering. And they're via Zoom. So this was another COVID thing that started. We're like, how can we connect with folks while we're all remote in 2020 and everything?
Yeah.
And we started broadcasting these like 1 hour crafting classes. And that's been a big part of my job, like creating the event pages on Zoom, and Eventbrite is how you would find us. Yeah. So
let me get that up here. Yeah. Is that that one? Yeah.
Yep. Perfect. Yeah. So any of our new classes we have, anybody can sign up there. So right now there's just the one for later in August. It's a mosaic knitting class, if anyone in the audience is a knitter. And then in September, hopefully next week, I'll have these pages live. We've got a blocking class, and that's also for fiber art. So yeah, crochet and knitting, how to block your work. And then embroidered knots. So that might be really interesting for this crowd.
Yeah.
The instructor is so cool. Do you know M Creative J?
No.
Melissa Galbraith? She's got, her embroidery work is so beautiful. And we also met at the, well, I guess I could talk about that. We met at the HH America show.
Yeah.
And so, that's, she's an incredible instructor. Like the first 5 minutes of her tutorial, I was like, I feel like I've already
done it.
Like I've done yeah, it's amazing. So
wow, that is a good teacher. Yeah.
So those are some classes coming up in September. I need to get the pages live next week. So
okay. So now, personally, I assume you like craft.
I do. Yeah.
What's your favorite?
So crochet has been my big hobby lately. I've been making a lot of baby blankets, but we're in this phase of life, me and my in-laws and a lot of friends having babies. So that's been my big joy, is making baby blankets. So that's,
Maybe one for your little...
I should. Yeah, so I'm pregnant. That's just to throw that out there. We're expecting our third. So
your third? I thought it was your second. Oh, man. It has been a while. Things happen. Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Now, do you know if it's a boy or girl?
We found out it's a girl. So girl, boy, girl is our setup so far.
All right, that's good. It's funny because a lot of my kids' friends are, having babies and everything. And it's funny because it seems like they're choosing not to know.
Yes.
Used to want to know, now they don't want to know. It's a surprise.
Yeah. I've got 2 sisters-in-law who are also pregnant at the same time, and they don't find out. And I'm like, all right, fine, that's fine, it's okay.
You can be making little blankets, so haha. 50-50, whatever color. Anyway.
Yeah, I found some neutrals that I think are pretty for them. So
yeah.
Oh,
great. Oh, they're all telling you congratulations. We all love babies.
Thank you. Wonderful. Thank you.
Exciting. So, okay, so you do your newsletter, you find the content, you set up the events, and then where are the events? Are on Zoom? So do you moderate them and?
Yeah. So I MC them. So that's an hour of my week, and that's a lot of fun. I mean,
yeah, it is fun.
Yeah.
So, how many people would you get on? A lot?
To me, it's a lot. I guess I don't have anything to compare it to. We'll get over 1,000 registrations.
1,000? That's a lot.
We have less live. It's like 150 live that will tune on because when we promote the classes, we say, you'll get the recording, so you can just sign up.
So they can watch later. Yeah.
Yep. So, and in the United States, that's like regular business hours. Folks are busy. They're running out of time usually. So, yeah, at least 100 people live usually.
That's good. That's a good number. Yeah. We do that too. Well, we do the lives twice a week. I wonder, maybe sometime we could do something together. You never know.
Yeah.
Who knows? We should talk.
Yeah. I'll reach out after the class. We can get something scheduled for the Zoom classes.
Well, that would be awesome. Fun.
Yeah.
All right. Now, Scrap Chick wants to know: how do you do kits, or do they Zoom along, or how do they Zoom along? Okay. Good question.
Yeah. Good question. Yeah. So we'll publish the materials needed for the class. Once in a while, whoever's teaching, we've got somebody who's got a knitting store, for example, and she's going to be sharing. You could go to her knitting store and order the kit ahead of the class.
Oh, okay.
For example. So that's a win-win for everybody, right?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah, but otherwise, our blocking class that's coming up, there's no materials needed for the class. You're just, it's like a webinar.
Okay. I would be interested in that because I made a scarf. Last year, I made scarves for all the kids. And I was kind of playing around with different yarns and things. And one of them I love the colors, but it's all curled up. Would that be blocked?
Totally.
Yeah.
Totally. Yeah.
So, okay, I need to watch that because it's this big noodle. I did all the work. And I wanted to, and my sister said, oh, yeah, you have to block it or something. I'm like, well, I don't know how to block it. It has something to do with water and you pin it down or something. I don't know.
Yeah, I just got blocking materials myself.
Okay.
I was like, I'm not going to block a blanket. It's, it's fine. I don't need. And now I'm like, no, I'm going to block it because I want it to look perfect.
It'd be good to learn. It's always good to know things like that. Yeah. Okay, Jenny is and you charge to join Zoom? No, it's all free. Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
Lenine is wondering, is there a place on the website? Wait, I could just do this. I forgot to show where the lives are listed.
Ooh, yes. I can get the link for you. All of the previously published classes, I just put together this library.
Whoa, very good.
Or two ago. Maybe.
Can you do that? Are you going to put that in the private chat? I could copy and paste it, or?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure if I can. Okay, let's see. All right. Whoops. All right. Let's see if I can.
Longer link.
Yeah, that's all right. Okay, so is that right? Okay.
Yep.
Look at that. We are so technical today. Good. Okay.
If you go to FaveCrafts.com, that link is just in the left navigation, the little hamburger menu. You can, I don't know, it's the 5th link, the 10th link down. It says FaveCrafts Studio Live.
Okay.
And that's
all right.
Yeah.
Great. Now, Dana, did you have a little presentation you did? Do you want to do that?
I'm interested. I just pulled some of the topics that are trending, like craft trends that I'm seeing come in right now through our user submitted articles. This is just what our audience is like, and what some of the crafts are like that you'll find on our site. So yeah, let me go ahead and share the screen.
Yeah, look at us, guys. We're getting fancy.
All right.
Eileen is a tech queen. Oh, I have to put that up. Which is the biggest joke. Okay. Karen wants to know what is on trend for Christmas. I think we all like to hear, it's just interesting to know. Okay, so let's all right. So can you put that up or do I have to do that, Dana?
Okay, let's see.
I think you did it before, but if you can't, then I will.
Do you see?
Yeah, I see that it's there. I'll just add it and yeah, there you go. Okay.
Fantastic. Yeah, that's a good question about Christmas. I guess maybe I'll talk about that at the end of the presentation because I mentioned Christmas at the end. So
okay.
Yeah. Okay.
And you can click along, right? You can.
Yeah. So you see the trend number 1. We've seen a lot of towel holders get submitted. And I've got listed, who the designers are for each of them.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
And yeah, so you can go directly to their website, just Google My French Twist or Nana's Crafty Home. But we've seen, especially the crochet towel holders are super popular, but I think this macrame one is so lovely.
That's really neat. That's so classy. Yeah.
She makes it look so easy too. I mean, I've never done a macrame project personally, but it's so small and a good, like low barrier to entry, I guess.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
Very neat.
Yeah.
Those are cute.
Granny squares. Eileen, you probably saw these like all over the place at the H&H.
Yes, oh yeah.
They are back. They are so popular. And there's some cool, these are projects. They were all submitted within like the last month or two to the site. So new things that designers are working on. I love this like granny square shadow box. I think it's so
yes,
clever.
I do too.
Yeah.
It's really sharp.
Cute for like a gallery wall to add that in. And this the top looks really like pretty easy.
Yeah.
For a garment too.
It does. Yeah.
Oh, all right. Now, storage and organization. This is not a new trend, and several of the trends are not brand new. They're not, totally cutting edge. But it's stuff that's always popular. I mean, we get a lot of beautiful market bag crochet patterns on the site. Baskets. I love this. This is sewn. This life-changing storage bins, and that whatever material she uses, I'd have to click through. It looks like there's some leather details. But
wow!
It's so pretty.
Oh yeah.
And again, like all these tutorials are free, so it's free crochet patterns, and a lot of them have step-by-step photos on their sites or video tutorials. So yeah,
nice.
Recycled crafts. Again, this is not groundbreaking, but recycled crafts are always popular. But these are just some of the new projects that have come in. I think these pistachio shell jars are so wild.
Oh, is that what that is?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah! Wow.
Yeah.
So they painted them?
It looks like it. Yeah, she glued them. They look like mums almost. The way she arranged the shells.
That is so, or like a porcupine kind of. Yeah, that is so neat.
Yeah. And I mean, how many of us have like wine corks lying around? So neat use for those.
Yes, that's
like summer garland.
Yeah, that's really cool. Like little buoys.
Yeah. Cool. And then of course, the paper beads, which have been popular, on and off
for a long time.
Many years. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Right.
Denim also like wildly popular. This jar opener we have the full tutorial on our site for the jar opener, and you can add, I don't know if folks have seen this, it's like a trendy thing to sew shelf liner onto the back of it. to make it
a good
pretty.
idea. So it's like a little mitt kind of, and you
Yeah.
Neat.
Yeah. And then a quilt, and I thought the fabric basket
That's
was
adorable.
very interesting. Yeah,
Oh,
it's
yeah.
so cute. I have logistic questions about how you water that plant, actually.
Well,
but
I would assume there's like a little liner in there, a jar or something, or pot. Yeah, you would have
something, no hole in the bottom.
A wet little fabric basket.
Yeah.
It's
cute, so cute.
It's adorable. That little cuff, I love it.
And so simple, and I love the projects that come in, because it's stuff you never think of, but it's not hard. A lot of it. I mean, a quilt is hard. A quilt is challenging, but something like that little basket, that's more straightforward.
Yeah. Does that change how you think? Like when you see something like you're going to get rid of a pair of jeans, or does that make you think more about like, I should upcycle that?
The seed, it definitely plants the seed. We do not have a lot of storage in my house. We're expecting the third kid, so I'm trying to purge a lot, especially clothes. But but once in a while, I'm like, wait a second, maybe I should take that thing out of the donate pile and reevaluate. Totally. Yeah. Let's see. I think I've got like 3 more slides. I thought, Eileen, I thought your audience would love this travel shadow box.
That's adorable.
It's so cool.
And what is that? Like, I can't see what it's made out of. Picture Bucks Blue. Oh, that's her blog.
That's her blog. Yeah.
I wonder when she did that. It's like
wood. I think she said it was a cardboard box that it started with in the description.
Good job.
And she sectioned it off, and she said really a lot of like vintage graphics. Her stuff, I think your audience would love.
Yeah. Picture Box Blue. Okay, we have to go check her out.
Yeah. She has another blog. Oh, go ahead. I'm so sorry.
No, I was just looking over. I saw Amanda Fermaro. I know her.
Oh yeah. She's pretty local to, like, she's in Wisconsin, so she's come into Prime also like 8 years ago now, but she had come in as well to film in the past. Yeah.
Those are cute.
I thought that was a cute little idea. So using, souvenirs from vacations, we're seeing that kind of thing right now. Makes sense. It's summer.
Yeah.
Dollar store crafts, again, not groundbreaking, but always popular. Yeah. And it's amazing what you can make with, things you find at your local dollar store or your $1.25 store, as folks are saying now. And then this is we get a lot of practical sewing projects. So we saw the like denim jar opener a few slides ago, but this project on the right, this toiletry bag, is all with selvage scraps.
Cute. Wow. That is so pretty.
It turned out so great.
Oh, those colors are beautiful.
Yes. Great way to use up what you got.
Yeah. That little tassel just kind of sets it off too. On the side.
And the hot pads, this falls in, obviously very practical, but it's one of those things, the person who asked earlier about Christmas trends that we're seeing, something that is very, very popular with our audiences, gifts for all your neighbors, or small gifts for everybody. So something like these hot pads, even though this isn't explicitly a Christmas project, that's the kind of thing we really see trending among our like newsletter readers. For like 6 months out of the year, that is a popular topic.
Well, I mean, if you're thinking like, if you're thinking about your neighbors and trying to get in your head something that you'd like to make for them, takes a while to collect the materials, and you want to keep your eye out. So I get it.
Yeah.
This stuff, I don't always make it, but I have the idea.
Totally. And then the last slide is just Christmas. So those little trees are so cute. They look like cotton balls, but I think they're crocheted with a bobble stitch.
Yes. Oh, that's cute.
And we've got a lot of this Three Little Greenwoods. She does a lot of wreath tutorials, and this one's so stunning.
Yeah, that is.
She submitted. Yeah. So I think I'll stop sharing now because that's the end.
All right.
Yeah.
Cool.
So yeah, and I've got like other trends I can talk about that I kind of just researched and things I've spotted in the wild. That I just pulled that because those are all tutorials that are on FaveCrafts. So I thought I'd share those photos.
Okay. Jenny is saying wreaths are popular year round. Yes. Yeah, I mean, you always need something on your front door, you know, or inside or on the mantle. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dana, can you think of anything like paper craft wise that we should be looking out for?
There's a lot of like trendy motifs. So maybe you'll see them like printed on papers at your local craft store. Let me pull up my little notes from what I was seeing in the wild. That's something we were talking about before we went live were artichokes. That has been a trendy motif. Just out in the wild. Moon phase decor. So that's a little Halloween-y coming up with like fall trends, but that's that has been trending. That's according to Etsy. I should be citing some of my sources here. Let's see, like traditional autumn with a twist is another upcoming thing to look out for. So let's see some of the examples. Yeah, like wreaths and unexpected materials, hand-painted gourds. So maybe, I mean, gourd printed paper is probably something that's been around forever, actually. But I don't know, maybe like the funky looking gourds that have a lot of bumps and things.
Yeah, I'm writing these down, by the way.
Oh, great. I can send you these notes.
Oh, yeah. Well, that'd be great. Yeah, if they're, you know, and if you wouldn't mind if I shared it with our watchers, our viewers.
Yeah, not at all. Let me see if I can.
Well, you don't need to do it right now. I can share it in the group later, whenever you get to it. There's a lot going on here.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah,
okay.
Cool. Karen wants to know if there are Christmas colors, like, I mean, maybe traditional versus something else.
Yeah, we're seeing, let's see, rich crimson is one that Spoonflower is calling out for the holidays. That's coming up.
That'd be pretty.
And then warm neutrals in general. I mean, those are popular year round, but even with like Christmas motifs.
Okay.
So, but yeah, that's the rich crimson is the big color.
It sounds good. And yeah, Neen was asking, is there much card making on FaveCrafts?
I believe we've got a card making category. Let me double check. It would be a subcategory of paper crafts.
Okay. And Jenny is saying water marbling, hydro dipping. Yeah, I've seen that too.
Yeah.
So that could be paper, you know, that you dip. But I've seen like shoes or bags or fabric dipped, and it's just it looks so easy, but it's probably one of those things where you have to get the right mixture, but still.
Totally.
You know.
I could see just making a bunch of brown
objects.
I'm sure it takes practice.
I could see that. And you know, there's special stuff you have to put in there to keep it so it separates, and you know. So yeah, there's always more to it than just that when you watch them dip it in and then it's like, it's magic, but ahead of time. So let's see. There's a section on paper craft. Yes, the trees do look like pom-poms. It could be.
Yeah.
Watch the video.
We do have a card making category on one of our sites is allfreepapercrafts.com. And there are a lot of cards in that category on the site. I could probably find that link pretty quickly.
Okay.
If it's handy.
Yeah. Now it seems like you can sign up for the newsletters too.
Yeah.
All the latest. So if they were to go on the All Free Papercraft site, and sign up for the newsletter, then they would hear all the new stuff or the cards or, you know, whichever site. So
right.
get on that list, you can go sign up.
I just sent you the
Oh,
link
got it.
to the card making category. And then so many of our newsletters, we've got a newsletter for all of our sites. So if there's anything specific, like the Christmas crafts newsletter, since we're on the topic of Christmas, that's one. But then all of our sites, we have multiple newsletters. So for example, like our recycled crafts newsletter is out of FaveCrafts.
Okay.
There's a faith-based newsletter that I build that's also out of FaveCrafts, if that's of interest. And then just like a lot of niche, getting more and more niche. There's a coloring pages newsletter if folks are interested in that. So,
well, it's nice that you can go to the things that you specifically want to hear about, and you don't have to see all the other stuff and sort through.
Right.
You like, yeah. Mm-hmm. Nice.
Yeah, it can be kind of a lot. The FaveCrafts newsletter, it's everything. I mean, crochet, knitting, sewing, and maybe you're like, I just want the paper crafts or whatever. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but then there's the side of us that we all have when we look at something and we say, I love the color of that scarf. I don't want to make a scarf, but I want to make something out of that color. Our minds are always looking for new, so by signing up for the whole thing, you still might be inspired, even though it's not your craft. Or you may say, hey, I got some free yarn from Aunt Margaret, and it's just sitting in my. Actually, that's how I started my knitting. Was with my mom, because my mom was in assisted living, so she likes to knit. So I would go up to visit her and bring my knitting.
Oh, nice.
We decided, the two of us, that we were going to make scarves for all the grandkids, her great grandkids, last year. So that's the one I have left. That's the all rolled up. I need to deliver that one. But yeah, it was fun to work on projects together like that. And I think that is something that our group and everybody that's on here has in common, that we like to create with our hands and give, or some people like to sell. I mean, if you like to make a lot of things, sometimes you don't have room in your house and you can sell them on Etsy or wherever, or at shows, so we all like to create for different reasons, but we all like seeing inspiration, I would say.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So anything else? Is there anybody? Let me see if anybody has questions here. What about wire work or jewelry making? Isabel, she's in the UK. She worked crochet with wire for jewelry. Wow, it's regular crochet. That's neat.
Awesome. Yeah.
Have you seen anything like that?
Well, there's a crochet jewelry category on our jewelry site. I should say you can find all of our sites at primecp.com.
Okay.
And if you scroll down, that's the list of all of our sites. So we've got All Free Jewelry Making is that site. So there's a crochet jewelry category. And I think conversely, on our crochet site, allfreecrochet.com, there's a jewelry category. And I know on one of the sites, or both, there's some wire work crochet jewelry tutorials. So,
well, with all of your things, I would imagine somebody has probably done that before. But if that's kind of a pretty niche subcategory. So that's nice to know. You have a place to go to see a lot of those specialty things. Note cards are great for journals, folks. That's correct. Karen put up, thank you, Glum. Hey, here's my little, come and say hi. I have my little helper here. This is the girl with the cast. This is Karen. So let me, wait, let's see, maybe we can go this way.
Aww.
Child. She is almost 4. There's her.
Okay.
I hit her arm the other day, but she's doing great. Everybody's saying hi, Catherine. Pop up. Yeah, they were watching a movie. So.
Oh, sweet.
What are you watching?
I watched the Hershey.
Oh.
Car seat is what I heard.
Played everything. Hot child here.
I'm not hot.
I am hot when you're sitting on my lap. Anyway,
I am cold.
you're cold. That's crazy. Let's see what else here. She's purchased a wire, crochet jewelry, both the necklace and earrings. They use very thin wire. Wow, that sounds cool.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you could probably be in your she's got a little container with something in there. You could Pokemon. All right. I was gonna say you could probably find, if you went in there, you could be in there for days. I mean,
Yes.
poking around and looking at stuff.
Mm. I think the crochet category alone on FaveCrafts, I think has like 237 pages of results. Like that's, you could spend a long time.
Yeah.
What's your name?
What is?
Hi there, I'm Dana.
Dana. This is Catherine.
And I am 3.
I'm 3.
How about it?
Yeah.
My daughter's turning 3 next month.
Wow.
Like me?
Like you.
That's right.
Maybe someday you might meet her. You never know. Yeah. Okay.
Be great.
All right. Well, anything else? All right. Let's see. What about art journals, junk journals? Is there a category? That's a good. No.
It's a good question. We don't have a category specifically for that. The paper crafting website has a lot of that content, and there's there's like a journal category on all free paper crafts, and mixed media has some of those tutorials in there as well. So
okay.
Yeah,
Right.
good questions.
Let's see what else. The wire is usually. Oh wow, that sounds so tiny. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. I don't even have, like, the smallest wire I have is 28. Okay, well, you know, but you guys are always adding on to what you see as trends, right? So who knows?
Mm-hmm.
There might be a journal category.
Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. As we see tutorials come in, like we made a printables category more recently than I should admit, because they're popular for a long time, but as things come in, we add on.
It takes a while to set things up, I bet. Yeah.
There's that too. Yep. Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's good. All right. There, Lenine is saying it's great learning about the site. Well, that is good. I'm so glad that you could come. And oh, wait a minute. There is one for bookbinding. Karen is the researcher here. Okay.
Fantastic.
So books. There is something. Okay, hang on. All right. Well, I think my time is. So, Dana, thank you so much for coming. Thank you, Jenny, for being in the chat. Thank you, Glum, for all of your links, and Karen, and helping us out. Yeah, Karen says there is loads. Okay, Karen is deep in the web.
Fantastic.
Yeah. So
thanks so much.
Yeah. Well, we'll be headed over and taking a look. And thank you for explaining what it is you do and what all we have to see as a resource over on FaveCrafts. And yes, Jenny. Thank you, Jenny. Yeah. Anytime. All right. We'll have to figure out how we can do something together.
Yeah, I'll reach out. And in the
right.
meantime, thank you again so much. And I hope folks like checking out the site and find some great inspiration there.
I'm sure they will. They're very creative. So, yeah. All right. Look at this little ragamuffin child. Where is her mother? Off in Las Vegas. I had a ponytail in it. It was very cute, but she took it out with one hand. So.
Oh yeah, my daughter. She does not know ponytails. It's like I get 20 minutes a day, maybe.
Yeah. Don't touch my hair. But it's so hot here. It's like we all have ponytails. But anyway. Mm-hmm. All right. Well, thanks everybody, and thanks again, Dana, Jenny, everybody who watched, and thanks to our replay viewers. And we will see you again on Tuesday. And Dana, maybe we'll catch up again on another time. Okay.
Yeah, sounds great. All
All
right.
right, guys. Well, thanks so much for watching. Catherine, wave goodbye.
Bye.